Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? It's Sunday, August 21st, 2016. Man, this month is flying. Man, this weekend is flying. It's a little after 4 o'clock on the east coast of the United States. I give you the date every day to let you know that we do this every single day. We do the pocket dump deconstruction. What you see in front of you, that's my pocket dump. I'm going to fill my pockets with this and run outside finally on a Sunday. It's a small carry today. Man, I just went on and on about what I'd carry. Will it be a bigger carry, a different carry? Do I really want orange? Yada, 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 yada. But let's talk about that when we talk about the deconstruction of this pocket dump. I took a bunch of pictures. I'll be posting them, man, pretty soon. I just posted another picture of all of my CPM M4 blades from Spyderco on my Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. So I usually let those sit for about 2 hours or so before I post another one. The next post will be this one. It'll look like that. It'll be my pocket dump for today. Turn my iPhone 6S Plus from photos to video, and now we're doing the Keith Kevin Ken pocket dump deconstruction. Today, I'm wearing my tag. You guys know how much I love my tag. It's the Sabenza of the watch world, in my opinion. Now, I'm not going to... There was this episode of The Good Wife a long time ago. Don't know if you guys even know what The Good Wife is, yada yada, on CBS, but and all the lawyers had to keep saying, in my opinion, because that's what the judge wanted them to say. I'm not going to keep saying that. This is the Keith Kevin Ken channel. Everything on this channel is in my opinion, which means there are a billion of other opinions. I am not a specialist. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy throwing his collection on the desk and filming it on an iPhone and uplinking it to you guys and enjoying the process, all right? So let's put me into context, okay? I'm also one of 2,000 other YouTubers doing knives, so I'm hoping that you're not counting on me just for the facts, man, because that's not the kind of guy I am, and if you watched any of these, you'll know that. I'm just a collector. I love knives and other things. And I love talking to you guys for a couple of minutes every day. So that's where we are. You guys can tell when I've read comments, right? Because I go talking about that kind of stuff. Anyway, my cigar today, this has to be one of the cheapest Cuban cigars that I have. And man, it's a good one. It's tasty. So if you're ever looking at Cuban cigars and you can get your hands on some, Jose El Piadra is kind of how I pronounce it. Looks like that in the wrapper. It's really nice. Oh, really nice. Inexpensive as well. The coin today, let me find the shade. The coin today is a 2002 Chinese Lunar Year of the Horse coin, my 1 ounce lucky coin. The wallet is one of my old Coach wallets, thin wallet, and I've got I've got some whiskey in there because that's how this Sunday's going. Actually, it's a nice Sunday. This is one of those days that's just rainy, hot, a lot of stuff going on, and I just need to relax. And I need to start drinking and relaxing and smoking, and I'll do that as soon as possible. Just have to run out with some errands, which is why I'm getting dressed, which is why I'm putting on and got some shorts on. That's why I have a real light carry. Why is it orange? I don't know. Orange is not my favorite color, but I kind of like these Spydercos, these orange Spydercos. So let's talk about the carry. You know, this is the Manbug The Spyderco Manbug, it's burnt orange. It has that line on the blade, so you know that's a Hap 40 blade. That wonderful steel. The blade on the Manbug, yeah, it's wider than the Ladybug, 2 inches long, about the which is the same size as the Ladybug with that very strong backlock. I love these burnt orange Hap 40 collections from Spyderco. I really like them. Sprint runs, each of them. The definition of sprint runs, and we'll talk a little bit about definition of sprint runs because someone schooled me on it and did a very good job. So I want to talk about that. This sprint runs, most sprint runs from Spyderco, about 1,000 or less. So each of those are about 1,000 or less. When they're gone, and then they all go to the secondary market where they hop them up a little in price. My medium, which usually is my small knife, nah, it's always a medium knife. My small knife is always my keychain knife. The medium knife is the Spyderco Firefly. Man, this thing came out this year and I've just loved it. It's one of the 5 top Spydercos of this year that I bought. Now that sounds like, oh great, you know, you're really hedging your bet, but man, the knives, I haven't even sat. I keep promising you guys a video of just the knives so far that I bought from Spyderco. I made a promise to myself, kind of a dumb, expensive promise, that I would pick up all the Spydercos this year. Just want to see if I could do it. And man, oh man, all the folding knives. What a dumb year to do it, because there are so many coming out. All of these exclusives from different knife distributors, all kinds of things. But I'm making an effort, and I'm showing them to you as I get them in on mail calls. And I am going to do a collection video just when I'm up to it. So far with Spyderco's this year, 2016. There's a lot of them to come, but this Firefly, man, I like it. Small knife, 2.7 inch blade, VG10 steel, but I really like the carbon fiber, real carbon fiber bolsters, and this nice smooth orange G10. It's a liner lock, but I like that too. Usually I don't like liner locks, but when Spyderco does it well, when anyone does it well, it really works for me. That little small clip that is custom to this knife, which is really great. Oh man, there's nothing bad about this knife. Here's what's bad about the knife. If you don't like small knives, and you guys know I've got these fat hands, if you don't like small knives, then you're not gonna like this one. You know why? It's a small knife. Seems kind of simple, right? Kind of common sense kind of thing. But man, if you like a small knife, this would make a great gift too. It's purty. It's purty. I really like it. Gentleman's folder. Oh, that is my medium. And then the large, I'll tell you, I went all over the place thinking about what I would use as my large knife. And I have a large knife that got away. But man, I have this exclusive Brad Southard Positron. It's the Knife Center exclusive, the orange exclusive. Here's the original. I almost cut myself there. Here's the original Brad Southern Positron. This came out at the end of 2015. I mean, literally the last couple of weeks of December. Man, I just loved it. Brad Southern, it's his first follow-up to the Southern from Spyderco. Spyderco's first flipper ever. And then Brad did this one a lot lighter. Really nice. Carbon fiber, real carbon fiber. Flips like a dream. The original is S30V steel for the Positron. But this exclusive from Knife Center is orange G10. Man, just hard G10. Just really nice. The liners are heavy skeletonized liners. It has a wonderful I think, I think the liner lock is wonderful as well. Just a nice knife. They've upgraded. Not only did they change the color, but they changed the blade steel too. Remember, the original is S30V. They went S35VN on this one. I want to say something because someone commented that I've been saying a lot of these shop exclusives. You know, I've been talking to you about the Blade HQ exclusives and now the Knife Center exclusives. A lot of places have had exclusive knives that I've grabbed. Those are exclusive. I think I've been calling them sprint runs off and on. They are not sprint runs. And a good person, read the comments off of, I don't know, 2 videos back. Man, I have not purchased a lot of knives coming off of different shops that are shop exclusive. You hear me talk about that when I talk about Chris Reeve knives. You know, the knifeart.com exclusive carbon fibers and the Blade HQ exclusive carbon fiber inlay of Sabinza 21s, that kind of thing. With Spydercos, I usually just buy the sprint runs. Sprint runs usually are 1,000 or less, and you see them on the regular distribution list. The ones that I've been mistakenly calling sprint runs are really exclusives from these different places, just like with the Chris Reeves. If someone wants to buy out a run from Spyderco, so for instance, Knife Center says, hey Spyderco, why don't you make me X number of orange Brad Southern Positrons? And I'd like to see, can we upgrade the blade steel to S35VN? That way it'll be more special. Only the orange ones will come here. Spyderco says how many and how much, and then they pay for it, and then they release it as an exclusive. That is not a sprint run. And thank you to the person who commented to remind me. I've been getting thrown off because I've been buying these things from all these different stores, and it's a new experience. I have 400 Spydercos, but usually this has been a wild kind of year with a lot of these exclusives coming out, along with legitimate sprint runs. So I misspoke. I apologize for that. They are exclusives. That means, of course, you can only get it from the Knife Center for as long as the Knife Center has them. One of the reasons they're different too is, and I finally read thoroughly the paper that comes with it from Spyderco, is that they do a bunch. But let me tell you something. If Knife Center loves what's going on, they can buy more. You see that a lot with the Chris Reeve knives as well. I don't know why I just showed you that. That comes later. But that's another exclusive. You see that with the Sprint, with the Chris Reeve knives as well. You know, the Star Benzas of Chris Reeves. I should have pulled it out here. You can catch it on one of the over 190 videos that I've posted on this playlist. The Star Benzas, they have been coming from a number of, you know, companies as well. And when they run out, they're just bought again. All of the Sabinzas that have Tanto blades, same thing. So I apologize for misspeaking, and thank you for the comment. That was really helpful. I really appreciate it. Talked about that a lot, didn't I? Anyway, the big news is this is a very small carry. Trust me, a Positron, usually that's my medium knife, not my largest knife. But you know what? It's hot. I'm in shorts, and I don't need to sag all around and keep fiddling with my pockets because they're so heavy. Usually I don't. Usually I'm going to work, or even later I have blue jeans on and they can handle all this knife work. So there you have it. It is the Manbug. Yeah, that's burnt orange, and that's Hap 40 steel. I've got my Firefly that I really love from Spyderco. I really do. And then, of course, I'm going with the orange Positron. Trust me, I was thinking, Kevin, just do this. Imagine with the Firefly bolster yeah, go with the carbon fiber. But you know what? I need this new exclusive in my pocket. I like that orange. That, my friends, that's the carry. That's what you'll see probably be right when this goes live, about 20 minutes from now on YouTube, on the Keith Kevin Ken channel. You'll probably be able to go over to my Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Hey, check out the Instagram and follow me. Thumb this up if you enjoy these videos. Man, I need your thumbs ups. I do. Just keep going. That's all. We're going to do this every single day. I really appreciate it. We have a number of new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Even if you haven't made that decision to subscribe, I really appreciate that. We're making our way to 1,000 subscribers, and when we do, we're going to go through all the Spydercos, the sprint runs, and the shop exclusives, the catalogs, and even a fake or two probably. Okay, so let's get to that 1,000 mark so we can have some fun. That, my friends, is what's on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. But of course, this ain't Instagram. And of course, when I start thinking about carrying orange, I've got to bring out this. Man, until those other exclusives from Blade HQ came out, man, whew, all the new exclusive Paramilitary 2s, when they've come out, man, but this is I just love this orange. I really do. You guys know the Paramilitary 2. It's just one of the favorites from Spyderco. It has that compression lock, the Spyderco compression lock. Spyderco promises at some point in some month, hopefully in this year, but maybe not, we're going to get a Sage 5. And the Sage 5 is going to highlight this lock, the compression lock. Can't wait for that. This, of course, has orange G10 scales. It's a Paramilitary 2, just like all Paramilitary 2s. Just perfect. This one has CTS XHP steel. It's black coated, DLC coated blade. It's a Cutlery Shop exclusive. Another one of those exclusives. But man, it's a wonderful Spyderco. And I just really love all the different blade steels on the Paramilitary 2. I love this knife. That, my friends, was what I started out with. Put it in my pocket to test it. Oh, it's not that heavy, but it is heavier than this. So I'm going to go with the smaller one this time around. That's the knife that got away. Every Sunday, man, I am not sponsored by Blue Apron, but man, if someone out there is from Blue Apron, sponsor me, because I love your boxes. For a bachelor, I love getting your dinners every week. And so, you know what that meant? They deliver mine on Sunday afternoons, which I think is just excellent. So I go to the front desk, go to the mail room, and I always have to carry a big knife to the mail room. They love it. And you know what? Shh. I didn't tell them I'm on YouTube, by the way. I love it too. Gives me a chance to carry some of my huge knives that I don't get to carry and use that often. This right here is the Spyderco Szabo. S-Z-A-B-O. Don't criticize. You announce it in your mind the way you want to announce it. It's the Szabo. Man, it is great. Lacey Szabo, law enforcement officer, a vet, a U.S. Marine, a world-class martial artist, have been working with Spyderco. He did a great axe for them that I have. I love that axe. Again, martial artists, so most of these are tactical. This is not an EDC. I opened up packages this afternoon with it and passed it around because the guys wanted to play with it and open up packages while I talked to them. And they love this compression lock and they love this big ass knife. I do carry this every now and then If I think something might be a little sketchy, I have it in the car in plain sight, because that's the law here, on a passenger seat, because this is tactical and I have put it in. I don't plan on using it. You know what the chances are, but every now and then. This is also one of those knives that I have next to the door. Not next to the door, but it's not always in my Pelican case. It's sitting on some tabletop, so when I get that knock, 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 I have it on my side until I know who it is. I know. Sometimes I feel that way. But what a wonderful knife. Is this wonderful or what? 4.6-inch blade, S30V steel. Obviously, I'm saying all this to you guys. You want to know what the folks in the just a little talk from non-collectors. Wow, man, big knife, love it. And they played with it for about 35 minutes while I just talked to them. Oh man, I love this knife. And yes, it's a big one. It's a big one. And it's not part of the carry. But I don't get a chance to show you guys the big knives that often, so whenever I get a call to go to the mailroom, I want to show you the knife that I carried with me, just for grins and giggles. That's it, you guys. That's today's Pocket Dump Deconstruction, the knife that got away, and the big 'em for the mailroom. I really appreciate all of you guys. Keep the comments, especially the constructive ones, where we all learn, man. I'm learning from you guys every single day. I really appreciate you. I really do. Thumb it up. Go crazy on a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're watching but you haven't subscribed yet. Do that, because I'm telling you, we're going to do this Spyderco Palooza. It's going to be fun. It is. I'm telling you. I'm looking forward to it because I'm finding new knives in some of those cases that I haven't pulled out that much. And you'll see a lot of tactical knives that you usually don't see from me, because I love the Spyderco tactical knives. I really do. I buy them. We'll also do the fixed blades too. You guys have a perfect day. Keep your pockets full. Goodbye.